What gives peace of mind? Apparently, Jesus does. He is constantly speaking on the subject of worry, and his take-home advice is this: don't worry, ever, about anything. In the old King James translation, it's memorably put, take no thought for your life. Modern translations say, do not worry about your life. Matthew chapter 6, verse 25, for instance. But I like the old King James translation, take no thought. It picks up the underlying Greek word, which speaks of a divided mind. It's the idea of having many thoughts that are clamoring for our attention and pulling us in different divided directions. And instead of entertaining these many divided thoughts, Jesus says, take no thought. Take no thought about your life. And then Matthew 6 gets specific. Take no thought about what you eat and drink. Take no thought about your body, what you wear. In Matthew chapter 10, Jesus says, take no thought for the morrow. In the old King James again, don't worry about tomorrow. Mark 13 says, take no thought for how you will defend yourself when persecuted. There's basically a blanket ban on worry here. Don't entertain those whirring thoughts about life, food, drink, clothing, tomorrow, or suffering. Take no thought. Well, this seems to go against everything we experience in life. We spend our lives worrying about food, drink, clothing, tomorrow, and suffering. How on earth are we meant to stand against these worries? Well, the context for all these verses is actually Jesus' teaching on money. So, for instance, in Matthew chapter 6, the whole section that runs up to do not worry begins, do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth. And then the verse right before, no one can serve two masters. Either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Verse 25, therefore I tell you, do not worry. If you're treasuring the things of heaven and not of earth, if you're serving God and not mammon, then you won't worry. The link is clear. If we put our confidence in the sinking sand of money, we will always worry. If we build our lives on the rock of Christ, we will take no thought. Concern for wealth makes us worry. If we can take our eyes and our hearts especially off of wealth, trying to be comfortable, we will actually be released from worry. Of course, this seems like madness to the affluent Westerner. We think surely money gives you peace of mind, but Jesus says it robs us of peace. We pursue a financial cushion, and Jesus says that won't help you sleep at night. We need undivided allegiances for God, an undivided heart. That's what will produce an undivided mind. And mammon is the distraction from our heart's true love. Therefore, peace of mind does not come through careful worldly investments. It comes from a carefree abandonment to our Heavenly Father. A financial advisor can give you sound advice and can be useful, very useful. What they cannot give you is true peace of mind. And the more we look to money for that peace, the more it will elude us. As Proverbs chapter 23 verse 4 says, do not wear yourself out to get rich. Have the wisdom to show restraint. Cast but a glance at riches and they are gone, for they will surely sprout wings and fly off to the sky like an eagle. Riches don't give you peace. So then, let's allow Jesus to recalibrate our hearts. Today, may Jesus draw us away from wealth and worry. I'll finish with Luke chapter 12, another of the great take no thought passages. Luke chapter 12 from verse 22. Then Jesus said to his disciples, I tell you therefore, do not worry about your life. Take no thought for your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. Life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap. They have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable you are than birds. Who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Consider how the lilies grow. They do not labor or spin, yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, how much more will he clothe you, O you of little faith? And do not set your heart on what you will eat or drink. Do not worry about it, for the pagan world runs after all such things, and your Father knows that you need them. But seek his kingdom, and these things will be given to you as well. Do not be afraid, little flock, for your Father has been pleased to give you the kingdom.